Most of us only get a few hours a week to play golf, and all we want to do is break 90. Now what if I told you the solution is right in front of your eyes, you're just focusing on the wrong thing. It's not about hitting the ball 250 yards. It's a shot we all have in our arsenal, and we're all trying to fight the slice. The big left to right movement. You just need to use it properly. And I'm going to show you how to break 90 using your shot shape instead of fighting it. So the first step is aiming for your shot shape. You want to aim for something that if it goes straight, it's going to be safe, but if it does the big curve left to right, it's perfect. So either way, we've hit a good shot. So I'm going to aim it toward the right side of that bunker, maybe a few yards right of it, and that way if it slices, we might be at worst in the right-hand rough, perfectly in play. One of the things you have to accept is that you're not going to hit that many greens in regulation like a professional. For example, on a par 4, hitting the green in 2 shots. It's just not going to happen that much. So the next best thing you can do, once you accept that, is hit the ball to a wedge position so you can get the ball on the green. That's our next best effort. We're going to aim this ball at the right edge of the bunker. So if it goes straight, it's not in the bunker, but if it fades, it goes to the big open area on the right. We call that big open area Texas. You want to hit to Texas. Big, safe, conservative. There we go. See, that's an absolutely terrible shot, but that's the point of breaking 90. We can still get the ball on in 3. I've left myself 90 yards. And in this range, our number one priority is just get it on the green somewhere. The pin is exactly 90. We have a lot of space behind and in front of the pin. Now you don't need a lot of power, you just need a bit of finesse and practice inside 100 yards, and this is where you're going to bring that score down way below 90 by being able to get it on or near the green with your club inside 100. Putting is unavoidable. We're putting on every single hole. The biggest thing you want to do is eliminate a 3-putt, and I'll show you on hole number 3 exactly the drills needed to become a bouse at putting. Oh, caddy no good. For someone trying to break 90 with a big slice, you want to play tees shorter than 6,200 yards in total for 18 holes. Work on your slice away from the course, and you can move back on the tees once you've corrected the slice and getting a bit more distance. But until then, dance with the grunter you brought. Don't perv over the 10 out of 10 in the corner. So instead of trying to hit up on the ball and hit it higher, giving it more time to curve, further to curve to the right, I'm going to try keep it lower with the same slice. Aim it up the left side of the fairway, so if it's straight it's good, and if it does fade, we're either short of that bunker or just in the right rough. Perfect. Now how do we work out our approach shot into a green? Imagine you're a basketball player and you have a favorite part of the court that you can just automatically make hoops. That's exactly the same concept we want for our favorite shot into a green. That favorite shot or that automatic distance is going to be the distance you leave yourself into the hole, which means from where you are now, you have to know the distance to your free throw distance and hit the club that gets you there. Every now and then you can go for it. I'm going to hit 2 shots here. First shot is going to be my distance to a free throw shot. I like a 30-yard, 40-yard pitch with my 56 degree, and I measured to carry that water onto the fairway. We need about 120, so I'm going to hit an easy pitching wedge. The next shot will be the one where you go for it. You're in range of your shot, but now as part of trying to break 90 with a big slice, you're going to miss a lot of greens, which means you're going to have to use your short game. It's unavoidable. Doesn't matter what anyone says, you have to be a good scrambler to break 90 with a big slice. I want to introduce a shot to you because this is very firm turf. You might blade your sand wedge across the green, you might chunk your pitching wedge, and then you've got a double chip. We're going to try the hybrid, which you have to practice a bit. Just lay your club down flat. There's no special angle or anything, just a normal, almost feels like a putt. And just go to the fat part of the green. Here's the middle of the green. Just give it a whack. Okay, that one might run through to the back there. Actually, yeah, not bad. And if that hits the fringe at the back, at least we have a putt. It's a very tough chip, tough lie. Bring out the hybrid. And I just want to get it on the green. Let's just bump it on and then get ourselves a putt. The first step to becoming a great putter as a 90 breaker, you just want a foot from the hole, which is about one grip. That's all. I'm not joking. You just hit 1 foot putts, 100 in a row, because that's going to get you the confidence of the sound of the ball hitting the hole. It's going to give you the confidence of seeing the ball go in the hole, and you're practicing making putts. And eventually, after a while, you start to see a line develop, which then helps you to start the ball on line on longer putts. Don't practice on long putts to a hole, because then you practice missing. Practicing missing means on the course you're going to miss. Put a tee in the ground and practice to a tee from further away to get distance control. So if you're further away, don't go practice to the hole, because even professionals from 15 feet are only going to make 1 out of 4. So you're not practicing making putts by practicing to a hole. Practice to stop that ball as close to that tee peg as you can. The closer you can stop to the tee peg, the better your distance control. Now, a secret if you're hitting a big slice is to keep the ball down lower, because the higher you hit it, the further in the air, the longer opportunity you give it to move further to the right. If you keep it lower, it doesn't have as much chance to curve to the right. Okay, we're playing from the right rough all day, and that's how it works as a slicer. We've got 270 yards, so we've got 3 shots to cover 270 yards. We've got water in our way. We can take on the big slice again to try land it on the island fairway, but that's a big risk because the ball is above our feet here, which counteracts our normal shot shape. So I say take all risk out, stay short of the problem, which is the water and that tree, and hit something 100 yards to get us back in play, and from there we'll make another plan to get the ball on the green to secure our par or bogey. Now anyone can do that, with your sand wedge or pitching wedge or 9-iron. People who are trying to break 90 with a slice will be able to get the ball 100 yards up the fairway. Don't tell me you can't. We have 185 yards to this hole. We have a tree on the left. We could hit our slice into that tree. We've got to carry water. This is a no-go. You're going to try hit less slice on your shot, and you're going to slice it and go into the water. So we want to place this at our free throw distance. My free throw distance is about 90 to 100 yards. It's exactly 2 sand wedges for me. So I'm going to hit a sand wedge down there and another sand wedge onto the green, and we're on in 4. Maybe we make a par, maybe a bogey. On approach with your free throw distance, a lot of the time you can go dead at your target, but if you are a little bit antsy, as you can see that pin is on the right hand side of the green over the longest carry, go toward the shortest carry toward the middle of the green. Remember, if there's trouble short, go long. Trouble long, stay short. Now everything that happens tee to green, you know what you're doing. You've got a slice, you're hitting from the right rough, you're putting it to your free throw distance, you're hitting it on or near the greens. The green is a different kingdom. This is where you can truly become who you want to be. This is rolling the ball along the ground. There's no slice involved. It's just about getting the ball with the right pace and the right line. We just need to get the ball started on the right line with the right pace, and that's how you become a good putter, stopping the 3 putts. Look at that absolutely perfect pace, and that's all you need. You can miss your line by a whole lot, but if you leave it a foot left or a foot right or 2 foot left, 2 foot right of the hole with perfect pace, easy return putt. You never want to have 2 putts in the same direction. Find Texas. Remember to find Texas. Big, safe, conservative. Get the ball in play. We have between us and the hole all these bunkers on the right side. Our shot shape curves left to right. You know we're going to end up in those bunkers if we go dead at the pin. The pin is actually on the right side of the green, which means we have a lot of space to chip up. Where's Texas? Texas is not on the right. That is the Saharan desert. Texas is on the left. Very rarely the case, but today Texas is left. So we hit the ball toward that big tree over there. If it goes straight, we're in play. We have a chip up the green. If it slices, we're on the front edge, really good, even on the green, or we leave ourselves a chip all the way up the green, where I show you a very special chipping technique. Get the danger on the right. We know where it is. Now get it out your mind. How? We tee it up on the right hand side. Now we're looking directly at where we want to land the ball. We don't even see the sand anymore. We don't see it. we only see where we want to go. We want to land it in the shadow of that big ass tree there. We don't want to go in the big ass bunkers on the right. Tinai. On! Well, we got it on the green. If you don't have a 155-yard shot like that, that's okay. You're going to be playing to the left edge and trying to chip it on. So this was crazy. This was 6 inches from a hole in one. So every now and then a blind squirrel does find an acorn. Cue the birdie music. Wow. As part of trying to break 90 with a slice, you're going to miss a lot of greens like this intentionally, which means intentionally you're going to leave yourself chips. We want to simplify our chipping down to the most basic way possible, which for me is toe down chipping. You stand like a normal shot and you pull the handle up, get into your putting stance and just hit a putting stroke with your 9-iron or 8-iron or pitching wedge, whatever you like, and try hit it on the toe. We have to plan for rollout on chipping too. You don't want to land it at the hole because it's going to roll past the cup and then you've got 30-foot putts every time. You want to plan for the rollout. Where can I land this ball? And this takes practice, you have to observe yourself. Where can I land this ball so it will roll out like a putt to the hole? This one's going to break left to right because it's like a putt. We're going to get the ball rolling ASAP. We're going to hit it off the toe and land it, let's say, 2 yards onto the green. Let's see what happens. Not a bad chip. We got the read right. You see, you have to read it because it's going to roll like a putt. You want to find your landing spot and predict how much rollout you have. Watch my video on the rule of 12. It explains to you how to work out which club to hit based on the distance of your shot. On a 160-yard hole like this, hopefully you have a club to reach over the water. If you do not, you have to lay up to your free throw distance. If you have problems reaching over water on par 3s like this, you want to play the forward tees. So this would be the white tees in this instance from about 120 yards. You should have a 120-yard shot. That doesn't slice too much. But let's say you put further back and there's nothing you can do about it. It's 130 yards to clear the water. It's 158 yards to the hole. So all we have to do is clear that water on the left. So we know we're going to slice. We don't want to slice it toward the hole because the water runs with our slice away from us. The shortest part is to the left of the green. So we're going to plan for a slice that's not going to only maybe hit the green, but might even stay left of the green, which means we're going to go well left of the green to the fairway there, the left edge of that fairway. That's going to bring the ball in and we might hit the green, but we might be left with a chip. The most important part is to stay dry. You've got two options if you can't hit the green. You're going to have to lay up short and hit to your free throw distance and then just lob it on the green. Or hit it into the water, take a drop, get it on in 3 shots. Those are the two options you have if you can't get over. Play shorter tees. As someone trying to break 90 with a big slice, you have to put your ego away and understand that this strategy just plain works. The only people who will ridicule you are people who don't know how to score on a golf. Anyone with a low handicap, below a 6-7 handicap, is going to respect this strategy like hell. They're going to watch you play this game plan according to how you play and respect you and enjoy playing with you because it's fun to watch someone play to their strengths as opposed to making excuses or trying to play phantom golf of these shots that will never come. They accept what comes and they play it. We want to finish with our titties to the target. Safely on the green, 2 putts, GTFO on a tough ass hole. You should never hit the ball hard when you're trying to break 90, because when you're trying to break 90, you're not trying to be a professional reaching for shots that you don't need to reach for. You've got to hit every green in the professional green in regulation +1. So you don't need to hit the ball hard. The harder you hit it, the less control you have, the higher it goes, the more spin it has, and the more it shapes left to right. Slow it down, keep it real. Right edge of that bunker, slice it in. I hit the tree and it bounced back into play. But let's pretend I didn't. It went in there and I take a drop. That just adds one shot to the hole, that's all. The strategy remains the same. We're slicing our way into a position where we get to our free throw distance. Whether this is my second shot or a third shot after taking a drop, it's the same strategy over and over. So we still have quite a way to go. We're just going to slice it around this tree and leave ourselves another shot to get us to our favorite distance. Now it may not feel like you're playing optimal golf, but remember, you're on your BMX with your friends riding around the hood. You're not Lance Armstrong. You don't need to shave your legs to ride your BMX faster. You need to get the hours in, you need to get in the practice to reduce that slice, to get the ball going straighter and longer, and that's when you can start shaving your legs. But if you want to start shaving your legs playing optimal golf while you're still a BMX rider in the hood, you don't stand it. I have no words. We have 156 yards. We have a lie where the ball is above our feet. We've got water on the left and a bunker on the right, but wide open fairway on the right side short. I'm going to try my slice here because the slope counteracts the slice. Anytime the ball is above your feet, it counteracts your slice. So I'm going to try slice it off this lie and hopefully it goes straight. If I go straight, I'll be at the right edge of the green at the opening, and if it slices, I'll be at the bunker, and it's not going to go left. That's for sure. Now you could do your free throw distance from here or go for it if you're feeling comfortable as I am. Wow, that worked out perfectly because that slope suits the slice shape. If the ball's below your feet, be careful. Aim further left. It's going to slice even bigger. Now this guy doesn't know who I am. He's making a noise while I'm making a video. Typical. Everybody's going to be selling you a fix for your slice. YouTube video, left, right and center, how to fix your slice. Stop watching those. Just stop it. Get some help with a professional coach. He's going to see the chain of reactions that happens in the full swing that is causing your slice. It could be anything, but we can't diagnose it ourselves because you implement a fix from somebody's video that doesn't apply to you, and now you have more problems. Go work on it with a coach at the range, get better at the slice, reduce it, get some more distance, and you can start playing further back on the tees, and also slightly different game plan. Around the green, the main objective is to hit one chip, one putt. Let's go toe down. Hey, we got a putt for a par. Remember, you practice 1 foot putts all day. You get up to a putt, you know where to start the ball on a 1 foot putt. You just jam it in there, you make your par. That's how to break 90 with a big ass slice. If you need more help on breaking 90 but you don't slice the ball that much, check out this video over here. It's the same techniques, just slightly more advanced without the big slice, and a few more secret